Welcome to the Green Chef June 2019 unboxing. I am super excited because this is our first Green Chef box and I can't wait to see what's in it.
I feel like this is something that Yoda would eat.
So if I breaded the salmon, would it be a potentially different outcome?
Yes.
Take my handy dandy knife and start cutting this bad boy open. First on top, it looks like we have the recipe cards that are right here. And in this segment, we have the Mexican spiced strip steak, the Thai coconut soup. Ooh, this one happens to be paleo and gluten-free. Is the Pan-Seared Salmon with Dill. And this one's also paleo, gluten-free. When you first open your box, it just came in the mail about a half an hour ago. And we're going to open this package up. Oh, it's in a nice container. Oh, look how beautiful. Everything with Green Chef is organic. That's what they're known for. And it looks like that these lovely guys are color-coded somehow. That the green strip at the bottom of this page for the Mexican spice strip steak is going to go with our green bag right here. So it looks like all the ingredients we'll need for that Mexican beautiful steak stuff says Mexican striped or spiced strip steaks. All in one. Very good. We're going to see how cold this thing is too. Okay. Alright. It feels a little... Oh, I don't know. It feels a little like room temperature as far as the greens go, but I'll tell you what, the organic red shard looks pretty dang good. They did a good job on that, wow. Alright, let's see what else they got. Okay, that also goes with the strip steak, I believe. Okay, and then we have this other one here. This is the Pan-Seared Pan-Seared Salmon with Dill. And we have this also goes with the organic lacinato kale. Okay. Nice. Looks good. Looks really, really, really fresh. Very nice. Okay, and this one is the Thai coconut red chicken soup package. At the bottom of it is falling out. Okay, and under here we have, don't forget the ingredients. It's hiding under the ice. So we're going to see how that rolls. I'm a big fan of expiration dates and things like that, and like food safety. So this better be on top notch, especially for the price. I'm really picky, guys. And we should be. Oh, wow. This is a recyclable, non-toxic plastic pack. And it's pretty much thawed out. And it's the ice pack for the bottom. And we have another ice pack, Nordic ice pack, in the bottom of that. Let's see. These are not frozen anymore, but they are cold. That's good. Very good. Very good. This is going to be the piece of New York strip steak that goes with the first meal there I showed you. So that's going to go with the strip steak meal. Okay. And then we got this chicken strips. And, okay, alright, you can even freeze those. See, that's really cool that you can freeze these again if you need to, so that they don't go bad. But I'm planning on eating these within the next 5 days. So I might freeze one, it just depends. Ooh, okay, so we got a nice piece of salmon. It's a nice big piece of salmon. Atlantic salmon farm-raised skin-on portions. Okay, best with 2 days upon receipt. So we will probably eat the salmon tonight. And we'll do the pan-seared salmon. Pan-seared salmon tonight. Wow. Wow, we fit. What are you doing? Okay. That is not what this channel is, I promise. Okay, so this here is the Nordic ice pack that they give you for the bottom. And gel ice pack, long-lasting and reusable to freeze. Okay, I like that idea because I do a lot of like cookouts and going places, and I can still feel the ice in there, so it's not completely thawed. That's really good. Okay, we're going to open these up and see what's up. These are all the things you get with the Mexican spiced strip steak. This is 440 calories per serving. And everything seems to be organic as advertised. That's really cool. Nice sizing for the things. I mean, it gives you exact ingredients. This makes it so much easier to prep and do. It says it's going to take 35 minutes to do. Then we have the Thai chicken coconut soup, and here's the ingredients for that. I'm going to kind of go through these a little bit if you want to stop and kind of pause and see what these are. Very cool. All right. Nice. All right, and then we have the last here is the Pan-Seared Salmon with Dill. Let me go back to the Thai coconut for a moment. This one's 630 calories, 2 servings. That's per serving, by the way. Okay, this is Pan-Seared Salmon with Dill. And when I looked up the ingredients for the WW Freestyle program, let me just say this was 18 points for 1 serving. For the pan-seared salmon. I thought that was outrageous, and I want to know why that was so crazy. Let's find out why. For instance, it's not going to say here, but it looked like it had a ton of fat. I'm going, I don't understand why, though. It doesn't look like there's anything that horrible in it, so we'll see. Nothing seems that outrageously unhealthy that it should be 18 points, unless it's the creamy dill dressing. But really, that doesn't seem right to me. I don't understand it, but Atlantic salmon. All right, we are back and we're about to cook this wonderful pan-seared salmon with dill. And what are you going to do? What's the first step of this? It's only supposed to take, what, how many minutes?
It is 30 minutes from start to finish. And I've already got out our medium pot, our medium skillet that we'll be using. I've got a cutting board for some of the vegetables such as the red onion once we get to that part. But first step, we are going to place our pre-diced sweet potatoes into the pot. And it says to cover them with about 2 inches of cold, lightly salted water and bring to a boil. That should put that at around 12 to 15 minutes. And that can be cooking while we're prepping our other ingredients. Alright, we've gone ahead and got our sweet potatoes in the water. Those are going to start boiling. Destemmed the dill. We're going to chop that up here in just a moment. The red onion says to cut the ends off, and we're going to chop this in half. Save 1/2 for later on in the recipe, and the first half we're going to go ahead and slice that nice and thin. Gone ahead and cut our onion. I still need to dice the dill. And we've destemmed the kale. Came in pretty fresh, it's very nice. Just remove that center stem because that's a very tough part. It's not as edible. And we've torn this into smaller pieces. Next step here says we're going to place into a large bowl and drizzle with olive oil, lightly seasoning with salt, and massaging the leaves to soften them.
Massage, huh?
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
All right, so gone ahead, we've chopped up our dill. We've got our onions sliced. Next step here is to pat down the salmon with a dry paper towel. And we're going to put that in a medium bowl, drizzle it with some olive oil, and it says to put a little bit of salt, pepper, and the dill on there just to season the salmon before we start to cook it. And while we're seasoning that, I've gone ahead and started the skillet. We're going to get that to a medium-high heat. We're going to pre-warm this so that once we put the salmon in there, it can immediately start cooking and building up that heat so it gets its correct internal temperature. Alright, we've now added our salmon to the skillet. We're going to give this about 5 minutes to cook on this side. Then we'll flip it over, and once we flip it over, we'll be adding our red onions and the kale so that can start to saute with the salmon. Alright, we've gone ahead and turned over one of the salmon. We'll go ahead and put the other one over here. There we go, nice and hot. And we're going to add the kale and the onions, stir it around it there so this can start to saute and you get all those nice flavors in there together. food safe temperature of 145. We're going to go ahead and take the salmon out of the skillet here. I'm going to add that just off to the side on the cutting board for just a moment. Here to go ahead and finish sauteing my kale and onions. Have a nice smell to them now. And I've also taken the liberty of going ahead and removing the last little bit of water from the sweet potatoes. And what we're going to do now is we're going to add the organic pepitas to sweet potato. Spoon. Just gonna give those a nice turn here. Get that mixed in. Get those flavors together here. Now it says to drizzle some of the dill dressing that we've got here into the mix. Alright, we've got our kale and our onions all done here. We're going to put that into a bowl. There's something to mix. Our goodies. And now we're going to add the red beets with our kale and onions. And it says take a little bit of the apple cider vinegar that we've got here. I'm going to add that to this and mix it in so everything will have a nice flavor to it. Add too much at first. I'm just going to add a little bit. Get all that mixed in there together. Colorful, flavor-filled salad. And this is going to act as the bed of vegetables that our salmon will be resting on top of in just a moment when we plate it. Bed of kale, onions, and beets. We've got our sweet potatoes with the pepitas. Everything's been flavored and seasoned. I'm just going to add a little bit of the creamy dill dressing to each of the salmons just to give them that extra bit of flavor here. And we've got some trial.
We have some taste testers that are on the loose over here that are going to be using said food to see how they like it with an honest opinion from 2 teenagers and 1 adult. These are my beautiful taste testers of the evening for a pan-seared salmon from Green Chef. And on the right we have Ethan, on the left in the middle we have Annika, we have Diana on the left. And we are all here to try the first
sweet potato and pepita salad.
You, Ethan?
I'm 15.
15, okay. How old are you, Annika?
18.
Uh-huh. And you're 25 going on 26?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
I'm over 25.
There you go.
Honest reviews.
How do you feel being a 15-year-old growing young lad?
I have to say that it's just my first bite, the skin, it just didn't want to get eaten. It was really hard to bite into for me, at least. And I don't like sweet potatoes. It was interesting.
It was interesting.
Is it a flavor or a texture thing?
Flavor.
Okay.
And I don't know why, but I mean, it tastes better with the, what sauce is it?
It's creamy dill dressing.
I do like that. I think it'll taste better with the salmon.
Okay. Europe.
I like it. Definitely had hints in sweet potato and pizza. I liked them. I thought the dill was a nice addition. It kind of balance out the sweetness of the sweet potato.
Do you think when we poke it, do you think it will get better as we poke it? Maybe it will get more soft.
Yeah, I'm thinking it will get more soft. But,
Awesome.
I don't mind the skin. I don't really mind skin in sweet potatoes. I enjoyed it. Definitely a 10 out of 10 for me.
Okay.
Would eat again.
Okay, awesome. And Diana?
And I really enjoyed it. I would eat more of this. I found it very, very nice.
Nice. Okay.
Center is going to be the salmon, pan-seared salmon with fresh cut dill, and I put a little bit of sea salt and some black pepper on there, just for taste. We have a non-fish fan.
That would be this man right here. And you two don't mind seafood.
I don't mind seafood.
Okay.
I like it. I love the dill.
Yeah?
Yeah.
A really good flavor with the salmon.
Oh, good. Okay. Very good. How do you feel about
I really like the dill. I didn't get dill like a couple of seconds into it, but I liked it added.
it? Yeah.
I think it could use a little more salt, but that's just a personal preference for me.
Right.
Love my sodium, so
Okay.
I think overall very good. A very good salmon.
Okay. Oh, this ought to be good. I see the face. You're sweating over here.
I feel like this is what octopus would taste like. Just because, I mean, I didn't feel good about eating salmon because of the fact it's artificial coloring, because it's artificial food. Because what they feed salmon is not real. It is artificial guck, and the real color of salmon is a disgusting gray because that's fried, and I can
bread.
and
You
add
can mask the
add
taste.
bread, and I will love it. But this, I feel like this is something that Yoda would eat.
So if I breaded the salmon, would it be a potentially different outcome?
Yes, completely.
Bread it and fry it.
Bread it, fry
And a
it.
great taste.
Yes.
Challenge accepted.
I love it as is.
Yes.
And it's really good.
Awesome. Okay.
Wonderful taste testers,
Salmon dill.
myself and Mr. Jesper here, and we are going
So-
to try the actual plated version here, and we're going to start with the papeted
Potato
pepper plant. No, papeted sweet potato.
potato.
All right, let's do this. Actually, really good together. Okay.
I do agree that it could use a little more salt.
Yeah.
I think it would bring up the flavor of the potatoes a bit more. It's not bad, and the seeds have kind of lost a little bit of their crunch.
Yeah.
So
It's kind of nice though.
it's not as bad of a texture conflict between the softness of the potato and the pita seeds.
I'll say that whatever dressings and things that are on this is really good together, and
That's the creamy dill.
the creamy dill is really good with it. It really takes out the flavor of the potato and makes it even better. It gives a sweet potato flavor.
I'm gonna try the
Okay,
fish or the salad.
let's try the salad first.
Salad first. All
This is
right.
the kale beet salad. I'm gonna try the onion and the kale together. I have to get the potatoes out of my
I'm going
mouth.
all in.
Okay. I'm not usually a big fan of red onion, unless it's really sauteed hardcore. This is extremely good together. I wouldn't recommend eating it separately, but I think together it's wonderful. Yeah, it's really good.
The organic beets, they do have a very earthy taste, but that apple cider that's in there kind of takes the dirt flavor away.
Yeah.
Not bad if you like that kind of flavor though. And I like that you can't really taste the kale because kale is just an evil plant.
Right.
It hurts everyone's dietary souls.
Okay, you ready for that salmon?
Let's bring in that
Ready
fish.
for the salmon? We're gonna give her a little piece first because she's been sniffing the air so much while we were making this that she's been
She
just
wants
like
to
waiting.
partake so badly.
Yeah, I'm getting everything off of it that she can't have, and she's gonna have just a piece of plain old fish. You ready? All right. So what do you think? Is it good?
You approve?
I think she does. Yeah, she's wanting more. I can
Is it
tell by
good?
her face. We're gonna put you down because I'm gonna finish my salmon to try it myself, okay? All right, let me put you down. All right, let's see. I think this is the first time I've ever had organic salmon.
Good.
Well, this is all organic from Green Chef, so that's interesting too. I'm gonna try it with the dill sauce too, because I did not get that part. That was wonderful. I love
Dill
salmon.
salmon.
Hands down wonderful.
Yeah, the basic dill salmon's a little hard to complicate.
Yeah.
Not as much on the beets if you're going to mix it all together. Just because salmon is such a distinct flavor that the kind of earthy tone of the beets takes away from being able to savor the salmon.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say for the first meal, it's good. I mean,
good trial.
Yeah. 1 out of 10, I'll get it like a 7. I have a 7. What about you?
Yeah, probably about something. Like I said, the ingredients themselves are hard to mess up. So it's a simple meal that can be thrown together.
Yeah, within 30 minutes. It was really quick. So that's one thing. If you're in a hurry, this is great. You can just chop it out and be done if you wanted to.
Okay, so tonight we're going to be making the Thai coconut chicken soup recipe by Green Chef. Should take about 25 minutes. And we've got all of our ingredients here. Go ahead and start prepping our mushrooms. So we're going to chop the shiitake mushrooms in a bowl and cover with about a half a cup of water, and we're going to let those soak while we chop up our red pepper and the scallions. Alright, so we've gone ahead and chopped up our bell pepper and our scallions. And the chicken was actually pre-cut. They suggested that if you wanted to cut it down into smaller pieces, you can. But it turns out it wasn't really necessary because they were cut into pretty small strips. So we've got a little bit of oil in the pan here. We're just going to let this chicken brown a bit, and then we'll be adding some more of our ingredients. Alright, we've gone ahead and we've gotten our chicken cooked where it's no longer pink in the middle. And we're going to be adding our yellow onions and ginger mix. We're also going to go ahead and add those chopped bell peppers in here and start sauteing those until the vegetables soften. Alright, gotten the onions, peppers, and ginger sauteed pretty well into the chicken, so it's already smelling absolutely amazing. Next thing we're going to add, we have the vegetable broth with some citrus juice and fish sauce in there. So if you have a fish allergy, this may not be the soup for you, but it is listed in the allergens for the recipe. Got that. And we're also going to go ahead and add the shiitake mushrooms that we chopped up at the beginning. And it says to include the mushroom water in there. So it's just about a half a cup of water that we're adding into it. Go ahead and add that into the broth. And simmer all that together. So we're getting some more of that flavor here. I'm going to bring this up to a boil so that all of those flavors mix. And the next thing we'll be adding is our coconut milk. We'll turn the heat down once that's in there, but it is already almost done. This is a very fast recipe. Alright, we've let this simmer for a few minutes now. I'm going to go ahead and bring the heat down. Let's have a nice steady boil for a little while here. And I'm going to add our coconut milk to the mix as soon as it lets go. There we are. Got to love some condensed coconut milk. I'm going to mix that in here.
Well, it does say that heads up if the coconut milk has solidified, that you can carefully spoon in the milk into the pot. So that's what we're doing right now.
It's all in.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and stir that around, let the heat bring those larger pieces down, and let this simmer and thicken. Alright, the coconut milk finished simmering. I took the liberty of going ahead and putting these into bowls. We just kind of split it right down the middle. Just going to garnish each of these with those scallions and some of the sesame seeds that they provided. And that is a finished meal. Alright, so we are all sat down and settled in. We're going to try the Thai chicken
Coconut curry
soup. Probably still very hot, so careful.
Oh wow, it's very good. It tastes extremely healthy. My dog heard the word hot, and she loves hot food, so after you watch her like a hawk. Okay.
The broth is a little thinner
Yeah.
than I expected it would be.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate it if 10 was being the highest?
I like that you can taste the coconut through the broth, but a 1 through 10, I'd maybe like a 6 or 7.
Yeah.
I said I can taste within it, but there's no particular flavor that is jumping out like grabbing me.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it a 6. It's a 6 for effort. Yeah.
Tonight we're having Mexican spiced strip steaks, and these are all the wonderful ingredients that come with it, which is the big old pumpkin steak and a looks like some kind of a squash, a yellow squash, and some organic tomato stuff, and some organic green pepper, and a whole onion, and organic lime cumin vinaigrette, organic Mexican style spices, and some red chard. And we got the big old sack that we're going to be working with to put all the excess trash from all of this into this. We're going to see what happens. We are making the Mexican spice strip steak right now, and right now we have went ahead and prepped our veggies, which are cutting up all these. It's very, very quick. You just chop them up very quickly, and we're already heating our pan. We also have our steak, our other stuff that we had noticed before, and we're just going to follow step by step. And next up, after doing all these things, these chopping blocks here, it's only supposed to take us 30-35 minutes. And now next we're going to toast the pepitas. I had taken out the pieces of steak, and now we are putting the spices inside of the bag, and we're just shaking them, because that's the easiest thing to do while we're getting our pepitas toasted. Very easy to do. All the things are chopped up. And now we are sauteing our steak that has the Mexican spices on it. And we just finished chopping up the pepitas a little bit farther. And now the steak is done, and we are headed over to the squash that we were pouring out before. And then we're going to add these shards of stuff here, and then adding more salt and pepper. And here they are all plated, and kind of sort of looks like the picture. It's like this. So yeah, that's what it looks like. Let's see how it tastes. So you're eating the Mexican steak and vegetables with pepitas. So how are we feeling about everything here?
So far, the steak is a little chewy, but it's pretty good. It's very flavorful. I didn't really need much to go on it, but the salsa that's underneath the steak really brings up the flavor of it. The pepitas, which are essentially pumpkin seeds, haven't gotten to that yet. And I'm about to try the sauteed veggies. Not bad. The lime cilantro vinaigrette gives a good blend. It's not too tart.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, what would you rate this meal?
I would actually rate this meal probably about a 7 or an 8.
Okay. All right.
The ingredients are super healthy. The method of cooking wasn't too difficult,
Okay.
but the biggest thing, it has a lot of flavor to it.
Good. That's good. Is it better than the last two you had? Or about the same?
It's definitely better than the soup.
Yeah.
I'd say it's fairly comparable to the salmon. Because
Okay,
the salmon
yes.
had a lot of flavor.
That's true. It also had pepitas in it too.
It did.
Add the steak first and just kind of put it into the sauce. Wow. Okay. It's not my forte. It's a flavor thing for me. I'm not feeling it. No. I wouldn't do that ever again. Not that. That's not good for me. Okay. So this is the vegetable medley here. Okay. That's way better. Okay. That I would eat again. With the piece of steak and just kind of put it together and see if it tastes better. Because right now, separately, the steak is just not good together with just that. There's a lot of fat on the steak. Okay, together, it's better because it masks that raw kind of taste of the steak. I don't know, it's weird, but I will give this a 7. Just because the steak isn't my forte, the kind of, the taste I get from it, it's just not like, no. You're eating the Mexican steak also, and how do you feel about it?
Well, it's odd. It tastes sweet and it shouldn't.
Okay.
I'm guessing one of it might be the onions, if it's like yellow onion or
Yes,
something.
it is,
And then this, I think, is it's either
It's squash.
I was going to say the the yellow squash.
Okay.
And that might be adding to it, but it just has an odd sweety flavor that just isn't doing well.
Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, how do you feel about this meal? What would you give it?
4.
A 4, yeah. And how do you feel about the steak?
The steak was decent.
Okay. All right. Good. That is what's left. I cannot eat it. There's way too much fat in the food. Same with his. We're not really finishing these. This is just, I think this went from a level 7 to about a 1 for me because now my stomach hurts and this was absolutely not as good as the 7 I had given it previously.
I would probably drop mine down to about a 3. I still enjoy a steak, but for the amount that it costs per meal, for this meal alone, with the at least half of this is unedible, just
Right.
hard fat.
Yeah, that's
So,
absolutely horrific.
It's a theft of food.
Yeah. So for the entire experience with Green Chef, would you do it again?
Definitely not.
I would also definitely never do this again.
I enjoy cooking. I enjoyed
Yeah.
some of the ingredients, but a lot of these ingredients were unnecessary for some of the meals.
Yeah.
Overall, like per meal was a much higher cost than it would have been to just get the ingredients that you would need.
Absolutely. And you do not need to have that much fat content in meals because, I mean, some of these are astronomically high in fat on their recipes. And you can look that up on their website of the different recipe cards and the kind of fat content that you would get.
And they add oil and salt to everything.
Everything.
The vegetables, the meats,
Yeah.
the sauces. So it
Sodium.
blows the sodium through the roof.
Yeah, and the fat content, I just can't even believe it, really. But for $85 regular, it's about $28 for a 2-person meal. You could go to a restaurant 3 times a month, or I'm sorry, 3 times a week for that amount and get way better quality of food. And yes, you could eat way healthier, even getting a salad at a fast food place. I mean, that's Really? That's crazy. No, I would not recommend this. I'm just to tell you right now, this is my honest opinion. If you want to change my mind below on your comments and you tell me why you love Green Chef, and yes, I get that it's organic, but the quality of the food, nope. Now, the first meal I can say was pretty, it was okay. That first meal was all right.
The salmon
It
meal
was
was
okay.
fair.
Yeah, but nope. All right, thanks guys. Thanks for watching. I'm glad you were able to see this video, and please subscribe if you'd like to. Hit that notification bell because we'll keep it real and you do not want to miss this. Till you see you next week. Bye-bye.